Now, imagine if someone did this to your son, hung him upside down and slapped him repeatedly at his work Christmas party. Well, it happened to Ilias, and now this brave apprentice wants his boss to pay up.
All I remember is just getting duct taped to a machine. My boss was slapping me around, having a laugh.
Are all the workers here hung upside down?
Got him!
It isn't a made-up story. It really happened inside this factory in suburban Melbourne.
A Christmas break-up party in December last year. 23-year-old apprentice carpenter Ilias is the butt of a very cruel joke. He's hung by his feet, prodded and slapped in the face.
You feel like you're just a piece of meat, you know what I mean? About to get cut.
One of the men in this footage is Ilias's boss, Steve Youssef, owner of Jayden Commercial Windows, which trumpets itself as Melbourne's best.
I didn't know I was going to go to that extent. I thought it was just going to pick me up, you know.
The video was posted on social media. Ilias says he felt degraded, humiliated and so embarrassed, he's asked us to blur his face in the vision.
After 1 week, you go home, you start getting back flashes, you know what I mean? And like, I got nightmares from it. It's like I'm a cow, you know what I mean? You just hang upside down.
As part of his work cover case, Ilias claimed this wasn't an isolated incident, recounting other occasions he alleged his boss Steve snapped.
He always used to like swear at me all the time. If I break a panel of glass, he'll get very angry and upset. Out of the blue, he just grabbed me by my neck, pushed me against the wall, started swearing at me. He said that I didn't risk my life savings for you to ruin my company name.
In 2018, before starting at the company, Ilias moved from Morocco to Australia.
My family doesn't work. I got little brother still in school. My sister's in uni. My dad doesn't work, so I provide money and food for the family.
He says on occasion his boss stopped him going to TAFE, a requirement of his apprenticeship.
He just didn't want me to do my apprenticeship. I've been here for 3 years, I'm still first year apprentice, so I had TAFE would be like, no, you can't go, you gotta go to work, you gotta go to work. And I wanted to go to TAFE, so I confronted him one time, I'm like, I'm gonna go to TAFE, and he started swearing at me. He said Dad doesn't give a about my TAFE.
Ilias says in one phone call his boss told him to shut his mouth and warned if he went to TAFE he wouldn't have a job.
If the thing that they tied around his legs were to snap or loosen and he hit his head on the ground, now you're dealing with brain damage and or quadriplegic.
Lawyer Tony Carbone is representing Ilias.
Oh look, I was absolutely bewildered and, you know, it was confronting. I'm thinking to myself, wow, this still goes on.
Almost a year on, Ilias says he's still traumatised and unable to return to work.
Can't sleep sometimes, nightmares, back flashes, seeing getting psychological help, depression pills. You want to finish your apprenticeship, you know, you want to keep going forward with your life, but he just keeps putting you down and down. You feel like you're useless, you know what I mean?
Hello, how are you? Sam from A Current Affair. Is Steve around today?
We try to speak with Steve, but are told he isn't in. This man identifies himself as the company's operations manager.
Can I show you a video? Can you tell me what you think of this? There's a young worker hung upside down, taped by his feet inside this factory.
That's an ongoing case at the moment, court case.
Is this acceptable?
We won't be discussing that.
He's a big bully.
Steve Youssef refused to talk to us or answer any written questions.
I'm supposed to be qualified this year, but unfortunately I'm still first year apprentice. I've got to start all over again, you know. You just wasted 3 years of my young youth time. I've got to do it again.
Tony Carbone says workplace bullying cases are skyrocketing.
I'd say in every 50 people that ring me, at least 15 are bullying cases.
If you could please leave now.
Should people be concerned about working here if this is what you do to them, this company?
Please leave.
We're off your property now.
We have nothing to say.
Can you talk us through the circumstances of this?
Well, this was my first boss, so I was kind of excited to work with someone, and it kind of like makes you scared to meet new people, you know.
So Disgusting, isn't it? WorkSafe Victoria has confirmed it's launched an official investigation into the incident.